Food is good.
La comida es rica.
I like to eat it.
Me gusta comerla.
I like fruit.
Me gusta la fruta.
I like fruit.
Me gusta la fruta.
The apples.
Las manzanas.
The apples.
Las manzanas.
The bananas.
Las bananas.
The bananas.
Las bananas.
The oranges.
Las naranjas.
The oranges.
Las naranjas.
The pineapple.
La piña.
The pineapple.
La piña.
The watermelon.
Sandía.
The watermelon.
Sandía.
The grapes.
Las uvas.
The grapes.
Las uvas.
Give me fruit. Give me fruta.
Dame fruta, dame la fruta.
Food is good.
La comida es rica.
I like to eat it.
Me gusta comerla.
I like breakfast.
Me gusta el desayuno.
I like breakfast.
Me gusta el desayuno.
The pancakes.
Los panqueques.
The pancakes.
Los panqueques.
The egg.
Okay, this video is going to be how to make chicharrones from pork fat, homemade. In the same process, you're going to be rendering lard that is even better than the lard that you find in the commercial buckets in the store. So all we're going to do, very simple, we're going to heat a cast iron pan. The heat's going to be almost all the way high, and then I'm going to get the pork fat, and all I'm going to do is cut it into pieces. Then that's going to go into the frying pan. Okay, very simple, very easy. You can find this at your meat market. See, this is just the fat that comes off of the hog, whether it's the part of the butt, part of the back, part of the legs, doesn't matter. And this is better than the pork cracklings that you find in a package at the store as well. A lot of people think that lard is bad for them. Lard is really good for you. It's better than some of the processed shortenings that we find in the stores and so forth. What I'm going to do is go and post online the references to why lard is good for you as opposed to some of the other shortenings and oils that are out there. Okay, so this is real simple. All you're going to do is cut it up into strips. Okay, these are manageable strips. And then you're going to cut those into cubes. It's going to go into a hot comal or cast iron pan. And then once it starts to cook, you're going to lower it down to medium heat. And the reason for that is they're going to get a little crispy, but you don't want them to burn. And of course, the lard that's going to render from them, you're going to want to save that, and you don't want to burn that either. Okay. Okay, the cast iron pan is heating up. It's very hot. You're going to actually get it started on high heat, then you're going to reduce it to medium heat, and then a little bit later on you'll probably turn it down low. This lets the pork meat with the pork fat get crispy, and then with the continued heat, lower heat, it renders the fat and leaving the meat in a nice crispy texture. And so this is the part right here, the fat, that's going to get rendered. you notice that it's got fat and meat on it. When it gets fried in here and the lard here gets rendered, the fat gets rendered, it'll leave this little bit of meat here, and that's your chicharrone, pork cracklings. Anyway, just put it right in there. I'd like to break them up. You can do that once you get it in there if you like with a spatula. Okay, there's a piece I missed. When you're cutting this up, separate any bones, take any bones out. You can throw them in there if you wish. See, this has got some fat on it, but you won't be eating it. Okay. I think that's why they call it crackling, because it really crackles. You don't add any seasonings whatsoever. Okay. Turn it down to about a 4. Cover it. And then keep checking it so that you can turn it every few minutes. Okay, see how it's starting to cook up here? I just turned it down to medium-low. See, they're brown, they're crispy, but you still have pieces with fat on it. You're going to just continue to do this until you have most of the fat rendered. Make sure that you do turn it and scrape it from time to time. You don't want them sticking and burning. No seasonings. Later on, if you want to season the finished chicharrone, you can do that, but now you would be seasoning the rendered lard, and you don't really want that. Okay. Okay, see how that is looking now. As you can see, some of it has not all been rendered, but that's pretty good right now. What I'm going to do is pull it into another pan. I'm going to let the rendered lard cool down, and then I'm going to put it through a strainer. And when it's cooled off a little bit, then I'm going to put it into another container, and I'll save it. And I refrigerate mine, although they say you don't have to. I'm not really for certain, so I just err on the side of safety there, and I do refrigerate the rendered lard. Okay, that's quite a bit of rendered lard. Okay, that's quite a bit. And here's the finished product. This you can salt if you want to. You can also add this to a pot of beans that you're cooking. You can wrap this in a tortilla, spread some chili sauce on it, maybe throw in a little bit of garlic salt. This is a real good product. That's really good. That beats those cracklings that you find at the store. And those, and by the way, even those cracklings at the store, you can get those and put those in your pot of beans, and they are definitely just the skin of the pig itself. There's really hardly any meat to them, and they taste like this. But when you put them in a pot of beans to cook, they're absolutely dry. But then by the time the beans are finished cooking, they're like really delicious little bits of pork fat. Anyway, that's chicharrones. Ay, que bueno. Okay, here's the rendered lard. It's a beautiful golden color. What I did is I strained it through a wire basket so that no particles would remain. And this is excellent in tortillas and tamales. I'm going to refrigerate this. I'm going to take another photograph of it to show you what it looks like cold. Here we go. Okay, here it is out of the refrigerator where it's cooled off. That nice golden color is now almost pure white. A little bit off-white, but anyway, that's your rendered that from the chicharrones. Excellent on tamales, excellent in beans, excellent in tortillas. This is good stuff. Okay, till next one.
Food is good.
La comida es rica.
I like to eat it.
Me gusta comerla.
I like fruit.
Me gusta la fruta.
I like fruit.
Me gusta la fruta.
The apples.
Las manzanas.
The apples.
Las manzanas.
The bananas.
Las bananas.
The bananas.
Las bananas.
The oranges.
Las naranjas.
The oranges.
Las naranjas.
The pineapple.
La piña.
The pineapple.
La piña.
The watermelon.
Sandía.
The watermelon.
Sandía.
The grapes.
Las uvas.
The grapes.
Las uvas.
Give me fruit. Give me fruta.
Dame fruta, dame la fruta.
Food is good.
La comida es rica.
I like to eat it.
Me gusta comerla.
I like breakfast.
Me gusta el desayuno.
I like breakfast.
Me gusta el desayuno.